Welcome to the Gun Show. I am the gunman, and tonight is a funny and exciting, and I was fucking giddy story. So yeah, almost don't believe it myself, but I was there, and it was fucking awesome. So one of the houses I mow, it's abandoned. It's owned by somebody, and they want to keep it maintained, but it's trash. There's vines growing everywhere, and I've tried to take the vines down, and just there's trees growing, overgrowing everything, whatever. So I go and I mow. So I'm pulling around the house on the mower, and I see something in the grass, and I'm like, the hell is that? And come to find out, it's a piece of glass that's like bigger than my face. And I'm like, well, where the hell did that come from? I look up, the window is shattered, and the blinds there look like they had been climbed through. I'm like, oh fuck. All right, so took pictures to show that I didn't do it, and sent them to the boss man, and kept mowing, because not my business, not my job. So I finished up mowing, and boss man called the owner called the deputies. Deputies were en route. They said, okay, well, what do I do? And he's like, well, check the front door and see if it's unlocked. I walked up, door came right open. Okay, I've never tried this door before. We've been mowing it for like 9 months now, something like that. It's like June when we started. And I looked inside, and it looked like hoarders, like boxes and shit. Like somebody was either moving in and never began or never finished, or moving out and never left. But shit everywhere. So I took some pictures, made sure that, I didn't step inside. But just in case, I brought my axe with me, because you never know. Open the door and somebody gets pissed off that I'm coming in and they come charging me, whatever. I got something at least, right? Because no, I do not carry a gun, even though I am the gunman. I don't have a gun on me. I should, but I don't. I just don't have my axes and my machetes and my knives, and I do have a shotgun in my truck, but it's locked. So yeah. Anyway, closed the door and waited for the deputy to get there. He comes up, asked me, so what was going on? All right. So I told him everything, from start to finish. And he's like, all right. So we walked around the building, and he's like, damn it, I really don't want to clear this house by myself, and I don't want to wait an hour for backup to arrive for me to clear it, but I guess I got to do it. And I'm like, well, I'm a Marine. And he goes, all right, yeah, go grab your AR-15 and stack up on the door behind me. And I was like, well, I don't have an AR, but I do have a shotgun and multiple blades in my truck. And he goes, fuck it, stack up, bro. So he goes up to the front door, draws his pistol. I run back to my truck, grab my axe. And after the thought process, where his patrol car was parked, it probably looked psychotic the way that I giddily ran up to the door with an axe in hand behind a deputy. But yeah, so he tells me to stay at the door, and he opens the door. Lee County Sheriff's Department, this is, if there's anyone in here, show yourself. And so he kept repeating that, walked in, and as I'm looking in there, I'm like, holy shit, this is the exact same layout as one of the houses that I've lived in. So he goes in, clears the front rooms, and when he walks up to the kitchen, it opens wide. It goes kitchen, living room, dining room, all big, great room. So he's like, oh shit, this opens up wide. Here, come get my back. And I'm like, eee! So I come running in, right behind him, axe in hand, just like, yes. And we started going to his spare bedrooms, and I'm watching the other doors, and he's going up to the spare bedrooms. And I said, all right, we've got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. In both bedrooms, there's a closet both off to the right. And he looks back at me, he goes, you sure you didn't live in this house? Nope, just copy and paste house. So he clears those rooms, and then he comes back through, and we're going to master bedroom, clear the bathroom, clear the closet, and he goes out into the to the garage and comes back in, and he puts his pistol back, and he goes, wow, this is just fucking weird. So we're looking around and everything, and we find 3 things that made it very clear that somebody was there recently. One was a litter box that looked like it had just been recently used. There was a light on in the bathroom, so there was actually power to this place. I haven't seen anybody in there in all the days that I've been there since June, and I used to mow it weekly during summer. Stupid. But then we also noticed there was a pizza box in the sink, empty pizza box in the sink, and all the other boxes around the house had like rat chew marks and stuff like that through them. This one didn't, so it looked pretty fresh. So walked back outside, and he was like, well, you know, thanks for having my back in there and everything. That made that a lot easier and a little less scary. And he's like, now I got to wait for backup and the owner so that we can go through and see if any of this stuff is even supposed to be here or if it was stolen. I was like, all right, cool. And he's like, yeah, so thank you. And, you know, that was kind of fun. And I was like, yeah, it could have been a lot more fun, but I know it's probably frowned upon. And he looked at me, and he realized that was me trying to say that I wish there was somebody in there. And he goes, fucking Marines. And then he walked over to his patrol car. So I was giddy. I was laughing my ass off thinking this was the best fucking day of work I've ever had. And I just can't get over it. So now that this being 7 minutes of me telling a story, tonight's howl is for jump on opportunities. I don't know. Sounds like a good one. So without further ado, so if you ever get the chance to clear an abandoned house with a Viking bearded throwing axe with a sheriff's deputy, jump on that opportunity, because that was fucking fun. If you ain't having fun doing what you're doing, why the fuck are you doing it?